Hello, everybody. I keep thinking it's Friday. Happy Thursday. Halloween launch just happened. So exciting. They nailed this one. I love it. Okay, so today's little to-do was about stories on Facebook or any social media for that matter. So we're going to talk about how to do a story because some of you may not know. I'm going to focus on Facebook for now. We may dive into Instagram later, but stories are great. I feel like Facebook is kind of turning to be old school for us old folks. I primarily still use Facebook, but things like Instagram, TikTok, stuff like that is gaining popularity. In particular, TikTok, all the videos are short and entertaining. You know how you can get sucked into those if you are a TikTok user. I've slowly ventured over there, but I haven't made it a point to post there on a regular basis, which I need to because it is definitely becoming one of the next biggest social media platforms. Instagram is huge. Reels on Instagram are great. If you're listening, the key here is short and entertaining. So we've talked about other sorts of things like live videos, stuff like that, keeping it short, get to the point, stop people scroll. But stories on Facebook are a great way to catch people's attention. Do you pay attention to the stories yourself? Think about that and think about how you can click on maybe one person's story and then you get sucked into just looking at everything else that's going on at those little bubbles at the top of your screen that show people's story previews. So if you're not using stories, you're kind of missing out on part of a great place to advertise your business and just life in general, your interests, all sorts of things. You're missing out on a way to connect with people. Recently, too, which you may not have all noticed this yet, I feel like Facebook kind of updates things in shifts. They may experiment with some accounts and not roll things out to all accounts. But I was scrolling through my regular timeline the other day and noticed that there was a notification dropped right there in the timeline that said, so and so just added to their story. And then it was like to view, click on it. So you could click on it, it would take you right up to that person's story, and then you'd get sucked in. So make sure that you're using these, okay? And they're super duper easy. You can make them as simple or as intricate as you want, just like everything in life. But I'm going to show you really quickly how to do a story. And if you guys have questions, let me know. I, by all means, am not an expert on them, but at least I know how to get some up there. So start there. You'll learn things as you go. The best way to learn in life is to just poke around, push all the buttons and see what they do. That's how I have learned everything basically that I know. So I'm doing this from my phone. I primarily do most of my posting and things on Facebook from my phone. So you'll see right here on my screen, when you have a story that's active, if you look at my profile picture, there is a blue circle around it. That means that there is currently a story posted. You really want to make sure that you have something in your stories at all times. They'll stay up for 24 hours and they're archived afterwards, so you can still see them. So I always make it a goal, along with posting 3 times in my VIP, maybe once on my personal page a day, to share in my story. So make sure there's always something up there. Okay. So to create a story, you just simply click on the button that says add to story. It's blue. All right. And this is what pops up. You can simply at the top type in text if you just want to say, oh my, well, I can never type while I'm doing a live. Have you noticed that? If you want to say, oh my goodness, I took a shower or something. You could just do text. You can add music. So if you want to add some fun music, a green screen, boomerang, you can add so many different things. And there's lots of tools and stuff that are helpful on here as well. For example, polls. And when you upload a poll to your story, it will actually notify people in your notifications that so-and-so has posted a poll in their story. So then they can go and vote, which is really helpful actually to do research for your business, to see what people like more than others. And it's so super helpful to get interaction, whether you just want to ask a silly question for the day. How many of you guys have showered today? How often do you wash your hair? Things like that. You can get great interaction this way, and it's super easy for people to just click a button and vote. Okay, so let's just start off. Say we want to upload, what do we want to do? Let's upload the, where's the general, actually no, let's go to, I'm trying to think what we want to do. All right, let's just drop this in. This is just a graphic that I created about the Halloween sets launching today. You could simply just post it and leave it as this. You can pinch it, move it around, put it wherever you want. You could angle it. Again, I'm just using my fingers to move this baby around. You could add some more photos in with this by simply going up to where it says stickers, that little square with the smiley face in it. And if you see that circle with the photo in it, if you click that button, it will let you add more photos. So if you wanted to add in Glow Getter in there too, you could add more than one photo. You can keep going with that. You can click on right below, let me move this over so you guys can see the icon. So there is the text button. So you could say, you could type in Halloween just dropped. You could type in text here. And again, just push all the buttons. So if you want the text to appear differently, if you type or if you push on where it said headline down there, you can make it glowing text, fancy text, classic text. You can change the color of the background. You can take the background away. You can change the color of the text. Here, you can literally do anything, all right? You can center it, align it to the left, align it to the right, whatever you want to do. You can add music if you push the music note. Let's see what happens if we type in Halloween. Does anything pop up? Halloween music. Ooh, yes. We can add our spooky music. Oops. If we want, I just pushed the wrong button. So you can type in, it looks like a theme, or I'm sure you could do an artist if you wanted a particular artist. So we're going to select that one down here. And you can, it only lets you do like a little excerpt from the song. So if you do this thing where it scrolls at the bottom, you can select which portion of the song you want to use. Okay, so it'll make it kind of fun. So all of this just draws attention to your post. If you see right here, there's different ways that it will make, if you push these little three buttons here, it will look differently as far as what the album is showing. Let's see, so we'll do that one. Actually, if you want to delete something, you just select it with your finger and drag it down to this trash can at the bottom. It will remove it. We'll remove that so that I can still talk. You can draw. If you want to draw, you can obviously change the line weight, whatever you want to do with that. Let's see what else. There's effects. You can add in all these super duper fun effects if you want. We're making this real crazy here. What I like too is this option down at the bottom that says tag people. You can tag individuals, or let me see if, yeah, you can also tag, Okay, so it looks like it's tagging pages. It'll tag pages, but if you wanted to, for example, tag your VIP group, go to the text option and type the @ symbol, and then type in the name of your group. So here it would pull up the group. So Nail Candy by Jessie D. I'm not sure once I post this, if it will actually allow me to click on that. Once it's posted, we'll test it out. People are going to be like, what the heck is this story that she just uploaded? We'll test it out to see if that's an actual clickable link. I know if you tag people using this option, it will allow you to click on them and be forwarded over to them. So I'm not sure on this. We'll test it out. Animate, I did not even know was an option. That must be something new. So that's fun. You can have things moving around. So if there's things you want to draw more attention to than others, you can animate them. So see, there's literally so much stuff that you can do with a story. So let's go to share this one. You just click the bottom right, share. And sometimes they take a hot second to upload. See, you'll see when I click on my stories, the little dial at the bottom is showing you that we're almost halfway uploaded, but not quite. So if you look at the top there, all those little dashes, those are how many stories I actually have loaded at the moment. And it tells you right next to my name, like how many hours they've been online. Again, they'll automatically remove themselves at 24 hours. So people can click through and see what's going on, can watch my video. You can see like when people react to what you're doing, you get hearts and laughing faces and all the good things. You can tell what people like and don't like. Let's see here. Okay, so this one says it's finishing up. So let's give it a second. All right, let's see if it's there. People are going to be like, that is the worst story I've ever seen. So it must still be uploading for a second. Okay, so we'll just let it go. I don't even care. All right, so let's go to say you wanted to, or say you did 2 nail fees and you want to get votes to see who likes one more than the other. We'll just use, where's corporate stuff here? We'll just use pile of costumes. So we'll use the assets from the Halloween collection. So let's grab Jack of all trades and let's go back in here. We're going to push stickers at the top. We're going to scroll back down and get stuck here because all of my junk. Let's pick Bad Blood. So we'll post these 2 just like that, but I want to do a poll because I want to find out which one people like the best. So we're going to go right up to the top again, to that little smiley face, and you can see the option right here in the middle. It says poll. So ask a question. Which is your favorite? And we'll put Jack of all trades. It only lets you type in a little bit of text there. I'm surprised that whole thing fit there, honestly. Bad Blood. Okay, I'm just going to kind of center this in the middle. People obviously can probably figure out which set is which, but if you want to add in a little GIF at the top, so in the middle here, you'll see GIF. We're going to type in arrow. So let's grab this neon arrow. All right, so we're going to kind of say Jack of all trades. We're going to put an arrow pointing up to that one. I'm going to go back up here. I'm going to grab another arrow and we're going to point down to Bad Blood. So people cannot mistake which one is which. And then when you share that to your story and people vote on it, you'll be able to see the results. And if you miss the results after they've been posted, no worries. You can go back into your story archive and view them. Again, super great way to get interaction and a great way to do research to find out what your group likes. Okay, let me see if this one's up here yet. If you accidentally upload a story, come on, it must still be uploading. If you accidentally upload a story and you don't want it up there anymore, it's not there. Just go to the three dots at the top and then you can select delete here. It looks like you can do a whole bunch of things from here. You can copy a link to share the story. So if you wanted to send a story to someone in a message, you could totally do that. Another thing I like to do, again, this is just story basics. I just changed the cover photo of my VIP group. Let's go up here to stickers again, and we're going to ask a question. Are you in my VIP? Or you can make it, that's a simple yes, no questions. You could probably do a poll, would be easier for that. How about, let's say, what is your favorite thing about my VIP? All right, you can post that. And when you post this story, people can answer your story. They can just send answer to you only. Not the whole world will see it unless you wanted to post something from it afterwards, but that's a fun interaction tool as well. I see sometimes people use this for basic questions, like ask me anything about being a stylist. People can ask questions and then you can actually post someone's question in a future story and then answer it right there with a fun photo in the background and then some text and all sorts of things. Okay. Trying to think what else. You can make like your own backgrounds, and what else do they have on here? You can add emojis. You can add your own little people stickers that look like you. There's literally endless amounts of things you can do from your story. And Instagram has stories as well. So they're very similar, but there's actually probably more options that you can do from your Instagram story than on Facebook, which I have found I tend to just start mine on Facebook, but you can actually, if you have an Instagram account, you can link up your Instagram and Facebook so that when you post your story on Instagram, it will automatically post on Facebook too, so that you don't have to do it twice. You're actually like killing two birds with one stone. If you don't do that, you could go up to the top here. If, say, for example, you've put a story on Facebook and you want to just simply share it to Instagram, but you don't want to have to like recreate everything, you can simply select those three dots at the top and save photo. It will save this photo. You can go right over to Instagram and upload it. One thing you do have to remember though, if you use that route to share over to Instagram and you have saved a story that has a poll in it, you are not going to be able to get results and have people interact with the poll if you saved it from Facebook, because Facebook would be basically saving it as if it was like a photo. It's not actually interactable. Is that a word? So if you have something where you want to do a poll in Instagram, you'd actually have to use their poll feature, but you could save every other element of the story and then just input the poll feature from Instagram. Okay. I actually don't, this is getting a little bit more detailed than I want to, but the reason why I don't use the stories on Instagram and have them automatically post to my Facebook is because my Instagram account is linked up to my business page on Facebook. So when I actually make a story on Instagram and have it post to both locations, it is posting to my stories on my Facebook business page. And I want my stories to go to my personal account. So that's how I have mine set up. So that's why I do them separately. But we'll get into more detail about Instagram later. So this is just basic 101 on stories. If you have questions about stories, again, feel free to ask. Let me know. Tag, share your teammates. But these are a super duper helpful tool that we should all get used to using. All right. Have a great day. I will talk to you guys soon, and happy Halloween. Bye, y'all.